Welcome back. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our next type of Isimple, which is going to be the Isimple plus emitter. So all I need to do is just come over here and double click this to assign this to these surfaces. You can see that we have the metallicity, the base color, and the roughness, as well as the normal map that we had seen in the previous video. And you can see below this, we have all of our emission characteristics. So the first one we have is emission color. And if this is set to black, then this does not emit light. However, if it's set to any color other than black, then this will begin to emit light. And these other parameters that you see here will become relevant. Now, the first one, of course, is the emission color, and you can set this to whatever color you want. If you load a texture, then it's a good idea to set this to pure white. Below this, we have the temperature in Kelvin. So this is going to be the overall coolness or warmness of the color. So you can set the Kelvin temperature higher, which will make it cooler, or you can set it lower, which will make it warmer. A Kelvin temperature of 6,500 is considered daylight. Below this, we have the ability to load an emission profile if you have an IES profile. And then we have the ability to set this to be two-sided. Now, the idea of a two-sided light would be that if we're using a single polygon in order to create our emitter, then we would want light to shine from both sides, something like, say, a flame, for instance. Then we would have this on. If you only want light to shine from one side, then you would turn this off. Now, the idea is when this is off, the light will shine from the surface normal, meaning that if you have your normals inverted and the normals are pointing inward, then the light will shine inward. So if you want this to be something that's only going to be shining in one direction, make sure that your normals are all pointing out like they're supposed to. Below this, we have the luminance. This is the actual brightness. And the luminance is going to be measured in the luminance units. And you can see right now that we're using candelas per square meter. So you can see we also have a few other different ways that we can set this. And down here, we even have lumens. So if you have a specific type of emitter that you want to match from the real world, you can set the units however you want and then set the luminance value relative to that particular unit in order to get the type of lighting that you want. Now, typically speaking, it's probably best if you don't know to just leave this set to whatever it is and adjust the luminance until things are bright enough. Now, that said, this is basically all there is to know about this particular shader relative to the Isimple because everything else is the same. Down here, we have the cutout opacity, the horizontal and vertical tiles, the horizontal offset and vertical offset, the roughness squared, and the UVs as well as the smoothing angle. So basically, it's all the same stuff. The only difference is that we can apply an emitter to this, and sometimes that's a necessary modification of these basic four settings that you can see here. So we're going to go ahead and move on from the emitter and look at one of these others in the next video.